Hi everyone, today is July 7th. It's a beautiful day here in Southern California. We've got beautiful blue skies and warm sunshine. Today is apple picking day, so I have an apple tree up there, and I believe these are called Anna apples, so they get ripe. Oh, hello hummingbird. They get ripe in July, so we're going to pick them today, and I'm going to make an apple pie. So let's get to apple picking.
Stickbird knocked this flower down.
Actually, my husband's going to help me. Here's one right here.
No.
Okay, we got a nice basket of apples. Let's go make a pie. Okay, the apples look so pretty, and so I'm going to get started on the crust. Now, I don't do crust good at all. I fail usually making a crust, and I'm probably going to fail really bad today because I don't even have a rolling pin. I only have a jar that I'm going to roll out the crust with. So I like a lot of crust, and most recipes call for 1 1/4 cup of flour. I'm going to use 1 1/2 because I want to make sure I've got plenty. And I'm going to use a 1/2 teaspoon of salt and about more than half of this butter. And I'm going to use some ice cold water, which isn't very icy anymore because it's a warm day. So I'm going to make the pie crust, hopefully, put it in a ball and cover it with plastic wrap and put it in the fridge for a couple hours so it can get nice and chilled and easy to roll. So let's get to cooking. This is how much butter I'm going to use out of the stick. So I would say it's about 2/3 of a stick of butter. So I'm going to slice it up and put it into the flour and cut it in with the pastry cutter, and then start adding the water 1 tablespoon at a time. I'll probably put about 7 or 8 tablespoons. Okay, we have our dough ball done. I ended up using 8 tablespoons of water. So we got it all nice and in a round ball. We're going to cover it with plastic wrap, put it in the fridge while we work on our apples. Okay, the apples look really good. I got 16 apples. So I washed these. I'm going to slice them, put them in a bowl. I'm going to slice them pretty thin, put them in a bowl with some sugar and cinnamon on them. Chick-fil-A always gives me too much sugar, so I have a bunch of sugar packets that I'm going to use. And then we will let that sit while we're rolling out the pie crust. We will start rolling our pie crust out now, putting it into the pie plate and putting the apple slices with sugar and cinnamon in, and then I'll make a crumb topping to put on top. Okay, we got our pie crust rolled out. Now we're going to transfer it to the pie plate. For our crumb topping, we're going to do a 1/2 cup of flour. We're going to put in a 1/2 cup of sugar, and we're going to use the rest of the butter that we did not use for the crust. And a whole bunch of cinnamon. It's probably a tablespoon. Okay, we're going to bake this at 350 for about 45 minutes. Okay, the pie's out of the oven. I'm going to cut a piece that's cooled off. I'm going to try to cut it without mangling it. It is kind of crunchy. Okay, there it is. Yum. Apple pie. Homemade apple pie, homegrown apples, and homemade apple pie.